Hello everyone. So I'm trying one of my new recipes from that paleo cookbook I referenced a little bit ago in one of my last Good Eats videos. And I am actually baking up the gluten-free pizza crust right now. First time I'm ever doing a gluten-free pizza crust. So I've preheated my oven to 375. I've activated my dry yeast with some warm water and some honey. And I've mixed together my dry ingredients, which consist of almond flour, coconut flour, arrowroot, and some sea salt. And I'm going to get ready to combine all of the ingredients together. So I'm taking these dry ingredients. I'm going to put them in a bigger bowl because when I mix up, I tend to make a mess. It tends to go all over. And a bigger bowl contains that. And I'm going to put my yeast. You can see it's ready because it's frothy. You see that? So, I'm going to pour that in and then get all of it out of there. And I have a couple more ingredients. 2 eggs. Now, I'm making 2 pizza crusts. I'll share the recipe with you. And again, I'll share with you the name of the book and the author, so you can go on Amazon and get the book if you want it too. Because this is totally not my recipe. I'm not that handy in the kitchen. I can't make up my own recipes. So we're going to have 2 eggs, and then, let me remember, a tablespoon of olive oil and 1½ teaspoons of apple cider vinegar. So I'm almost done 1 olive oil. A tablespoon of that. Get in there olive oil. And then 1½ teaspoons of apple cider vinegar. I love pizza. Seriously, I could eat it every week. Like once a week for dinner. So, if I can get a little healthier version, why not? Alright, so the recipe just says you combine all those ingredients and you use a hand mixer to mix it all up. Here we go. So it seems to be sticking really well together. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my spatula, get it out of there.
What are you making?
I'm making pizza crust for pizza. Are you excited to eat some pizza tonight?
Yes.
All right. Get out of there. All you have to do is spoon it out onto your baking sheet with some parchment paper. And for Christmas, my mom got me these really cool baking pads that take the place of parchment paper. They're non-stick. They're so easy to clean. You just wipe them off or rinse them off, and they just sit right on the inside of your baking sheet here. So I'm excited to try these out for the first time. So unplug that. Get this out of the way. All right, so it says just go ahead and spoon it out onto your baking sheet. So, let's do that. And it's supposed to make, this is supposed to make 2 8-inch round pizzas. All right, so, she said to kind of coat your hands with olive oil before you pat it down and play with the dough, I guess because it is kind of sticky. So I'm going to divide it in half, and then she just said, using quick motions, pat it down and make it into a circle. So this is the first time I'm doing this, and in the book she said this part might take some practice. So I don't know if you can see what I'm doing here. There we go. It's always fun to experiment and see how things turn out. Alright, 2 small pizzas. That should be good for me and my girls. What I'm going to do And I'm gonna put these in the oven. Let's see, for 8 minutes per pizza crust. Now, if you have a bigger baking pan or baking sheet, and you could fit 2 of the pizzas on 1 baking sheet, she says that you want to cook it, for 8 minutes, and then rotate the pan and cook it for another 5 minutes. But because I have mine on 2 separate baking sheets, I'm just gonna bake them separately, each one for 8 minutes at 375. All right, first pizza crust should be ready to come out. Okay, after 8 minutes, that's what it looks like. Here goes the second one. And I tell you what, they smell delicious. I'll show you. They look delicious. I have already made little side salads for all of us here. I'm going to slice it up and we're going to taste it. All right, girls, you want to try the pizza? Tell me if you like it. Shelby, is it yummy? It's hard with one hand. Is it good?
I like it.
You like it? Yay, if Mia likes it, it's a keeper. I can't wait to try mine. Yeah, I'll go get you a napkin.